Shirt show. All right, let's go.
Shirt show! Talking shirt! Shirt show! Talking shirt! Shirt show! Talking shirt! Shirt show! Shirt, man! All right! Episode 134, Shirt Show! We're recapping 2022 and bringing in the new year! Let's go!
Hey,
Hey,
Merry New Year, my man.
Merry New Year.
Cheers.
Isn't it bad luck to cheers with water?
Good luck.
Especially Ice Mountain.
Well, that's all I had an option. That was my only option.
It's okay.
So,
Forgive you.
how's it going up there? Is it
Cold
negative?
as fuck.
Yeah.
No, it was yesterday. It rained in the morning and then it turned to snow and we probably got a couple inches of snow. And then it got super cold and it was like negative, whatever, like -8 or something outside.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Because same here. It's okay though. It's improved today. It's sunny and a balmy. Is that what people say?
Balmy.
A balmy.
Balmy.
18. Check that shit out.
Not bad. Pretty solid.
Yeah. It was
It's-
negative for 2 days though.
Yeah. It's still negative like 1 or 2 here, I think.
Yeah.
But not bad. You know, I'm here. I'm cozy, warm. I'm in my chair. I'm sitting with you. So that warms my heart.
But that warms my heart too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me feel good, and I'm so happy. So much has happened since the last time I saw you. But my gosh, a whole lot has happened this year.
Mm-hmm.
Did another
So you-
year.
Yeah. Here it is. We did it. 2022. It's
Mhm.
fucking out of here. 2023 ready to kick our ass.
On that note, you know what? I think that we should bring back just for 1 minute here, the
Dad
joke.
jokes.
I got a joke.
Fuck yes. I was gonna say we need to bring dad jokes back for 2023.
Dude, I don't know if I can do it for a year.
Yes,
let's
you can.
just see how this goes.
Yes,
Let's
you
just
can.
see how. I'm not
Let's
making
just
any.
skip dad jokes and go right to like dirty jokes, like just man jokes and women. Let's just do any joke. Any joke.
Sure.
It could be goofy or it could be super vulgar.
All right. Well,
Let's
here,
do
I'm going
it.
to kick it off. This one is super dirty.
Hell yeah.
And this is in honor of our buddy over at Campus Inc. Okay. So, what do you call someone named Steven on December 31st? I think you'll get it. I think you might get it. Think hard, super hard.
What do you call someone named Steven on December 31st?
New Year's Steve.
So stupid. Yeah, that makes
That was-
sense.
That was for you,
Steve.
Steve.
Sorry.
Mhm.
It's pretty good
All
though.
right. So, do you have
I do not have a joke ready.
I'm
No.
sure you have a dirty joke. Of all people in the whole
Mhm.
world, you've got to have a dirty joke. Like at all times.
I have some jokes
Queued
that
up.
will get me canceled for sure.
All right. Well, maybe it's time.
But
Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time we just are done. You know what I mean? That would be a good way to go out if you think about
Right.
it.
just a
If-
horrible joke.
Yeah. At the last show, like a New Year's show, boom, done.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll think about it.
All right. Think about it.
We need to
about
bring
it.
jokes back for sure.
Let's talk about our buds real quick.
Yeah. Let's get this going. Let's get this party started.
What do you want to do it this time? Remember when we used to do the You got so into it, you missed me hitting the button.
I'm
Man, you were
fucking
like,
ready. I took some E before this. I fucking got pacifiers and glow sticks ready.
took your pants off.
Yeah, fuck that. Big banner off.
It all
Speaking of
starts.
that.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, it all starts with the screen, and whether it's news stretches or restretches, Frank and his team do it the best.
If you haven't gone to Frank to get a sample pack,
shame on you,
or ordered screens at all yet, fuck you. All right.
Yes.
Get off your ass. Call Frank for 2023 and get some real big boy pants on or girl pants on and get good screens.
You know, I actually feel sorry for you if you don't have Frank screens. I do. I feel sorry. I feel bad.
Yeah.
But
just do us
find
all
out
a favor.
More. Yeah, do us all a favor. To find out more, go to graphicscreenfashion.com. FFFFF.
Rank.com.
Or
greatfuckingscreens.com. Should
be the
greatest fucking screens.com.
Yeah. Well, I like that. No, I like this. But you're right. They are the greatest. It's just that that's easier to type. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're in a hurry. Got to get some screens on the way. Just type that shit in. That doesn't really work. Sometimes, you know, you're supposed to, you look at the sun, you won't sneeze. You put your finger under your nose, you won't sneeze.
I don't want to not sneeze. I'm doing Alex's mustache. Why would I do this to not sneeze?
Never heard of that?
No.
You put your finger under your nose.
That's just something you're trying to tell people because you're trying to sniff your finger that you just had in your asshole.
Cleaning screens is no fun, but Easy Way makes it funner. Their line of eco-friendly chemicals will make reclaiming screens a whole lot easier. Check them out at easyway.com. Easy Way.
It's the easiest way by far.
Yeah. Underlined.
Right. Like if you go and you spend the money and you get the greatest fucking screens ever made by Frank, you should obviously use the greatest chemical company out there to clean those screens. And that's Easy Way.
I feel sorry for you. Like if you're not using that.
We feel sorry for you if you're not using it.
Could your shop use a little help from a friend? Then you need to go to 1-900hotstuff.com and get in touch with Nick or Lucas.
Nick or Lucas.
And they will take care of all your needs in the blank room.
Art department. Art room. Whole shop.
I thought you were going to for sure say something else. I queued it up. So let me say it one more time. Stop moving around and listen closely.
I'm party mode, dude.
Listen to this. They will take care of all your needs in the blank room.
Champagne room?
Yeah. You got it.
Nice.
Choosing the right emulsion for your shop is complicated, and that's why we love Chromaline. Go to chromaline.com to watch Kev's vids.
Yeah, Kev's vids.
And
party time. Excellent.
Beautiful. And then you will learn all about the screen room. And if you don't use that, I feel sorry for you. Like if you don't
watch Kevin on the internet, damn, I feel sorry for you.
2022.
Toot.
A lot of twos in there. I wrote down some things that I did.
Yeah, me too. I gotta say, not my favorite year.
Really?
Yeah. No, I mean,
you mean outside of the shop or inside of the shop?
Both.
I liked it. I mean, it was hard.
Yeah.
I mean, this year was tough. It was a tough year, but I liked it. I don't know. I did so much. I think we did a lot too. So let's break it down.
How do you want to start this? I made some notes here. I tried to recap my year, and the first thing I had was personal things that I did this year.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
You ready?
I like it.
I started trying to take care of my body better. I started walking every day, like a lot. And hashtag Rise and Grind Gang, me and Marcotte started that up. And Matt did. And then I said, I'm part of the gang. And then it turned into an actual gang. And it was great. A lot of people got together and inspired each other to be healthier and, get that shit done. So I'm excited to continue that into 2023. I went hiking in Utah. That was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, back to
Tyler.
before you move on from the walking thing, I'm really proud of you. It's something
Thanks.
that I do for my physical health and mental health.
Oh yeah. I discovered that it was very much like 50-50. Like definitely physical health, but mental health, it helped a shitload.
Yeah. So if you are, the type of person that just stuck in your shop, you grind it out every day and you're busy and you're like, oh, whatever, I'm working on my shop, I'm working on my business. And you ignore the physical part, it'll catch up with you.
Yeah.
And so
fully.
And it's hard to start. I get it. And it was hard for you to start. But once you finally did and you started going, it feels so great. You don't want to stop. In fact, I hate when I miss a day of walking. I hate it.
Yeah. It's like, obviously it's a lot easier to do in the summer and spring, but like,
true.
I think the biggest thing is just make it part of your routine. So like for me, it was like drop kids off at school, drive to the lake, walk the lake trail, come back, and then at night before bed, try to get it in again if you can. And it feels really good, and you feel like you're accomplishing some stuff. And it also is just time to yourself, like listen to music or listen to a podcast or just fucking zone out and have your own time. Plus you lose some lbs, man. You'll slim down a little bit. So
burn some cows.
Yeah, burn some cows,
Totally.
Grow those calves.
So next you said you went to Salt Lake.
Yeah, I did a bunch of other trips this year. Like this year was a blur. I feel like I did so many fucking trips this year.
Dude, so many.
Like we did a lot of industry ones as far as like that, but like I did a bunch with M&R, I feel like. And then I just did some other trips to visit friends.
Honduras.
But yeah, like Utah was like in my mind just because of where I was at this year, and went out to see some friends at Black Rifle, and then went to just went up in the mountains there and went hiking. It was awesome. I really liked that trip. And then I got accepted into the Gildan Board of Decorators, so that was cool. Really eye-opening. Went to North Carolina and saw the yarn facility, and then flew to Honduras and saw the sewing factories. So that was super rad and fun to do.
I meant to do this. I think you do this. How do you cheer? What's the way you do it? Like when you're excited about something?
It's different. I don't know.
I did it wrong.
I like this thing. That was like
maybe.
You're on the number one pedestal and you're thank you.
I think
Thanks, man.
I think people might do that, but I'm proud of you. So congrats on that. And
other than that, I mean, just, I don't know, trying to do personal growth. That's kind of been my year personally. There's some other stuff in there, but I mean, we'll get to that later.
Yeah. So, I mean, all of that travel, it's the most I've ever done, the most shows I've ever done. So we kicked it off with Long Beach.
Yeah. I have these written down. Long Beach ISS. We have Atlantic City ISS. Indy for Graphics Pro.
But before you go, we did that. And while we were in Indy, we went and did a on-location
our first
recording.
Live show.
Well, it was on location live, sort of, I guess, with Becker, with Lena and Jake, Becker Supply. And also we recorded with Golden Boys, went to their
We were on their show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to see their new shop. That was fun. Indy was a fun trip.
There was. And actually, one of my favorite out of all of these trips.
Yeah.
I hadn't been to Indy. I've been through Indy, but I've never really been to Indy and hung out, and I really like it.
Indy was super clean. The city was really nice. Where we stayed was super nice. We stayed in that Bottle Works old Coke factory.
Yeah. Good food.
Super cool. Yeah. It was a really nice place. I liked it a lot.
And then we went to our first Fort Worth.
Yeah. We went to
adventure.
Well, I went to Houston and saw Night Owls. Eric and Val hung out there for a day, and then road tripped with them to Fort Worth for Water Base Camp.
Yeah. Recorded there, by the way.
Recorded at Water Base Camp. We
like a wrap up.
Finished out the show, which was like super last minute and ended up being pretty cool.
That was fun.
Like we had no plans to record there. We were just there for Water Base Camp. And then Ryan was like, hey, you guys should totally like do a Q&A at the end of the show. And then we did, and it was fun.
It was.
And then we did Fort Worth again for
Number
ISS.
two.
Number 2 this year. That was a fun trip.
What did we do when we were there? We recorded at the show.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, actually, we recorded with Steven and Bruce and the Golden Boys.
Was that Megapod?
Yeah, I think that Fort Worth 2 was Megapod. For sure. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that was a fun experience.
Yeah.
And then we did Vegas for Pretty United. Yeah, that was kind of a letdown. Pretty United was fun. Pretty United was a great show. It was a big show. Hung out with a lot of people. Well, Vegas for me, like, it was my first time going to Vegas, and it was just like not that great.
You know what? I think maybe it was more that we were not quite burnt out, but almost burnt out.
Yeah,
like it had been a long year.
Yeah,
and lots going on outside of like the shop too. In our personal lives, we're personal growth, personal. Get to Vegas, and we stayed off strip. Joe and I, but I don't know. The show was intense. Like, it was massive.
It was huge.
That's for sure. We recorded there. I forgot about that. Yeah, we recorded M&R. Yeah,
that was cool. Show. They had the big screen backdrop for us.
Yeah, that was really cool. We have to do something like that again. And, but so not to knock Vegas, I'll give it another shot. I think I'll get, it's not super fair.
Tyler, our good buddy TC, hit me up after that and was just like, dude, cause he heard me say like how much I didn't enjoy Vegas. And he was like, dude, we have to do it right. Like, Vegas is really cool if you plan ahead and like get your shit together. And he always goes for the PPAI show. And this year was going to be the first year that I went to PPAI because I'm starting to get into that market a little bit. And he hooked me up. So me and Tyler are going to hang out in this year. Well, it's next year, January 9th through 12th, I think, at PPAI. And he's already like pre-booked dinners, pre-booked shows.
See, here's the thing.
Got me the hotel.
Yeah, like he got front row to Mind Freak. Like you were in the back. Right,
I was in the definitely.
So now that you're front row Mind Freak, it's going to probably be better, a different experience. Right. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see how it goes. It should be fun. I'm excited for the show, and I'm excited for all the restaurants and stuff that Tyler picked. So,
okay,
we'll see how it goes.
He's a little bit. I would say that he is going to pick things that like more my speed than yours, and so I hope he understands that. Right. I hope he understands
if
that
it's all tiny plate meals, I'm going to punch him in the mouth.
And by the way, fuck you for when we were recording with Jeffrey Paul and you're like, oh, Indy only stays in Ritz Carltons. Like we've been, when we travel, we only can stay in Ritz Carltons. Have we ever stayed in a Ritz Carlton, Dylan?
Yes.
Just answer. When did we stay in a Ritz Carlton?
You did. Where did we go?
Okay. I'm waiting.
We went somewhere with Tom. We were there with M&R. And you ended up getting one.
Are you talking about the time where
not
the person was
not
murdered
that one.
next door?
Not the murder one.
Time out too, because fuck you on this. Because you ripped my ass. You ripped me an ass on that one too.
Yeah, I did. That was a good room. We had to get new sheets.
No, shut up. When we pulled up to that hotel, the DEA was there arresting,
pulling someone out of the fucking building.
There was like 17 police cars.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was in cuffs and the whole thing went down. And before I ever checked in, and I'm like, okay, well, that was just a freaky.
I was there. Yeah, I know.
And so I'm like, okay, I went and got my room.
We were like, I walked up to your and Joe's car and I was like, welcome to Chicago.
But I was like, that's fine. No biggie. Right. And so we went ahead and checked in, got the room. And then somebody was murdered while I was trying to sleep. And so I checked out, and you know what hotel I checked into? Not the Ritz Carlton, the Hampton Inn. I think it's called Hampton.
Mm-hmm.
I checked into the Hampton. That's not a It's a It's a
You were like, Hampton. You could have easily slept in the next to the murder room, but you were like, this isn't good enough for me.
I don't know. Fuck you. I've never one time while we've been traveling ever stayed at the Ritz Carlton. That's a fact.
Okay. Maybe not the Ritz.
Okay. Yeah, not the Ritz.
Well, how many times have I been with you on a trip where you've changed rooms because it wasn't up to your standards?
The one at that time, right there, that time.
What about the fucking Airbnb that smelled like fish?
Okay, and you admit it. We were at that Airbnb. That was fucking sketch. You know it was.
The Airbnb was fine. It just smelled.
Okay, and so you know where we checked in? The same hotel you were
Ritz.
at. No, it wasn't. It was like the fucking Hyatt or whatever. Whatever that hotel is at Long Beach Convention Center. Like it's connected to the convention center. Whatever that hotel is, the one that you were staying at already.
Yeah, because I already picked a good one.
Yeah, but it was at the Ritz. Okay. I think I made my point.
Mm-hmm.
Never have I stayed at the Ritz.
Okay. Sure.
Wait, no, I have on my wedding night. Actually, I did. on when Joe and I got married, we stayed at the Ritz Carlton.
Okay.
But that's it right there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Me alone.
It's okay. If you like bougie things, it's fine. I get it.
Oh, I do. I do like
I
bougie
know.
things, but that's too bougie. Like there's the thing is like, that's the thing is like, when we went to the Bottle Works.
You tell me you wouldn't stay there if you had the option.
I like boutique hotels.
Yeah, that is true. We do stay at some good boutique
Mhm.
hotels.
Yeah. And that's my whole point is that when you're traveling, you need to do it right. And that's my way.
Okay.
All right. That was my whole point.
Sorry. Struck a nerve on that one.
Okay. So I think we just talked about.
We did Vegas.
Vegas. Fort Worth, number 3.
Fort Worth, number 3 this year.
What was it? Why were we there?
2 months.
Why were
was
we there?
Print Hustlers.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
And what did we do at Print Hustlers?
I don't even know. What did we do?
Well, we
got to speak.
talked.
Yeah. That was fun. We flew. We were really. We didn't. We got asked by Bruce and Brett to speak at Print Hustlers, and when they asked us, we were like, "Yeah, sure." Like, I mean, I guess we could do that. And we had like a couple months to like think about it or whatever. And we had a couple phone calls of like, "What are we going to do? What should we do?" And at first, we were like, "Oh, we'll have to like make some fucking PowerPoint or something and talk about shop acts and all this other stuff." And then we were like, you know what? That's not us. Like, this isn't us. Like, what we do is we get up there and we just like improvise and we interview people and whatever. So we thought of our 2 favorite people that are really good at lean and training and all that stuff. So we footed the bill to bring out Tony Tinyfish and Scott from Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good. We talked about lean and Discord and all those other things. And it was great. It was a good time. Fort Worth is fun. I like Fort Worth a lot. Fort Worth is a really nice city. So I was happy to go there 3 times.
Yeah, I had never been there before this year. And now I feel like it's a second home.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. I like it a lot. Got some real good food while we were there. Met some new people. Oh, I mean, meet new people every time, but got to go to some cool shops and stuff.
Went to Renfro on that tour. And I had to dip out like, I don't know,
5 minutes
10
before
minutes.
Our...
I didn't know because he was going on and on. Like he was dedicated to his tour. I was like, at this rate, it could go on for hours. And so we got an Uber to catch our flight.
Yeah.
But it was
a good time.
Really interesting. I remember going through the spice room and I almost passed out.
It was intense. Yeah. It was super strong. Yeah.
It was rough.
But yeah, I don't even know. Like, I literally only have January planned as far as trips, and I'm doing Vegas, and then the week after is ISS.
Yeah.
For 2023 so far. There is some talks of me and Alex going to China in February. So we'll see how that goes, but that could be really interesting. He's been there a bunch of times, so he's going to show me around.
Amazing.
Do you have any personal things that happened to you this year that you want to add? For you? Bud?
Personal things.
Yeah, what changed in your life this year?
Wow. You mean
feel like
I don't know.
I could input on that a little bit, but it's your life. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, let's hear what you think might have changed in my life. I'd like to.
I
hear
just feel like you're
from your
taking
perspective.
seriously more your rest and your space. Like, this is my time to go home and relax, or this is my time to take a vacation because I can step away from the shop. I feel like you're doing that more now, and that's good.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think that's true. It's kind of baby steps, really. It started a couple of years ago, and now it's even more so. And so I think that's important. You know, I don't think I would have said this in the early years. You know, you asked me, you remember when I don't know if it was you, it might have been Carl from Sweden. We were talking about video games. Or he said, it was one of you, and you said, what video games do you play?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is like, I used to, you know, when I was a kid, of course, I had an Atari, I had a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, an N64, and all that stuff. And I played all those games. But at a certain point, I started this shop, you know, I started like my own business, and I had to leave it all behind. And I wasn't that person that could, you know, leave the shop. I felt like when I left the shop, I went home, ate, and like went to bed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I left almost everything I had here.
Or thought about the shop more.
Yeah, you know, and I understand that, you know, you can escape in a video game, and that's probably, I wish I would have more. You know, I actually did get a PS2, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did once upon a time in there, but I never fucking played it, you know.
And I played the shit out of PS2.
I couldn't, I mean, maybe I did for every, I don't know, once a month or something like that, but I never really got a chance to, because it just I had to be here, you know. And I think that kind of sucks, because I don't know, it would have been fun I missed out on a lot of shit. Like, I sacrificed a lot, not just video games, you know, like starting my own business required, and I wanted it to succeed. And I was dedicated and determined, and it was absolutely going to. I don't know. I sort of didn't do a whole lot of stuff. I mean, I didn't go on vacation for like 6 years. And so for now we are, and you're right. And in fact, it's true that there's people in place that are really fantastic and dedicated, and I really appreciate what they do, and they can take care of the shop. And even if I didn't, I probably would just close and then leave, you know, because I'm at that point where I need to be away sometimes. And even if it's closed, but there's people here that, you know, care about this place. And so we can stay open, it's pretty dope. So yeah, long story long, I guess that's true.
It's good though. You're in that spot where you can, you know, you built this thing and it can run itself, and you can finally step back and, what is it, the fruits of your labor? Yeah,
but I mean, I still, like, this whole week, it was hustle. You know, it was weird with the weather coming in, that storm we had with the week before Christmas, with people out on PTO and everything else. It was, every single day was just jam packed, and I sometimes didn't even know with what, and it was fun. It was refreshing. Like, I don't even know where the time went, you know? And so I like it. I would miss it if I didn't do it. I mean, I'm going to miss it. We're going away to California here tomorrow. We're going away for a while, and I don't know what that's going to be like. It's going to be interesting. It's a test. It's a really good thing, I think, that we're doing, and we'll see how it goes. But I had some things that happened this year, shop wise.
Yep. That's next on my list too.
I'll kick it off with a few things.
Yeah, go ahead.
We had another record year. So 2021 was a record year. 2022, when we started, I was like, I'm cool if we don't grow one. What's a small measurement? Your penis?
Yes.
Okay. I don't care if we don't even grow one Dylan's penis. Dong. One Dylan dong.
One Dylan dong's worth of growth.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, we don't even need that. And that's not a lot. And so But we did like 2022, 7%. That's our number. We were up 7%,
Nice.
which is
we were up too.
2%.
No, I mean we were up as well.
Okay.
A couple Dylan dongs worth of measurement.
Okay. Well, it's okay. That's pretty good. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to, so I'm saying this 2023, I don't want to grow. In fact, it would be okay if we downsized. Is that weird? That's a really fucked up thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's my mood. That's my mentality.
I have the opposite strategy for 2023. I don't want to grow. I just want to maximize the amount that we can produce with what we have.
Why?
I just feel like they need a little bit more. They need a little bit more. I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like I've been personally unfulfilled in 2021 and 2022 with new customers, new growth, new challenges. I feel like we have been on autopilot for like 2 years. And I personally want the challenge. I want to go after new fish. I want to see what we can do and shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree that I want new fish, let's say, as you put it, because I think you always have to be doing that, even if you want to stay flat, because somebody's going to go away, right?
Yeah.
Some customer is going to move, or there's going to be a new coach or whatever, wherever your niche is. You usually, you don't retain every single customer, so you have to replace them. And so I agree with that. I would like to replace, or not replace. I would like to have and acquire, some new clients. That sounds fun to me. But what I mean is just overall sales volume, dollar sales, or even
wouldn't care if it stayed the same.
Like total prints. Yeah, because I noticed lately that our team is a little smaller. 14 people aren't here today that were here on January 1st. No, that's not legit, because some of those 14 started and then quit in the same year. But it was really weird. I was running some of our W-2s, like we had to do this in ADP.
And you see names of, you're like, I forgot that person even worked here.
Yeah. I was like, holy cow. Like some people were only here. The shortest was a day. And then one was about 3 weeks, maybe roughly a month. So, but we hired a bunch too, almost the same amount, but we're down a couple. And it feels good. I don't know. It's a little less stressful. We've been running 2 presses for a few weeks instead of 3, and it's awesome. Like it's fun again. And so I'm okay with being, and you even had this conversation yesterday with the design team, and I'm okay. I'm okay with being just a little slower, a little no growth. Let's just put it that way. Let's see what happens though. What else so we moved a bunch of stuff around. You
got a new press?
Yeah. So like we had to make room for this 14 color. And so doing so, we had to make our flow, like before it came, we wanted to make our flow better. And so, we moved some stuff around. We flipped the dryer in a different direction, and we sold our 8 color and installed the 14 color. And that changed efficiency, like when you're just talking about changing those 2 presses out, you spin one less time on several jobs a day. That's hours, and so you get more done. It adds up. So now we have a 10 color, a 12 color, and a 14 color, and man, it's a game changer having options like that. I'll share one more. How about that? And then you can say a few things you did before I go down my whole list, unless you want me to.
Run it down.
Demoed a bathroom to expand our reclaim department. You remember our Ecotex, there's that finishing station, and right at the end of that finishing station was a wall, and we couldn't really do shit, with the screens when they were coming out. And so we knocked down this bathroom, and I ordered some custom built racks from Frank.
And those blew up, and a lot of people bought those.
Yeah, they didn't explode. That sounded, I thought that's what you meant at first. They didn't. Frank They're still there. But
you
it's
inspired many to get that same style, right?
I guess I don't really know. Frank said he built some, but it's on my Instagram if you want to check it out. I looked at my Instagram earlier today, and I only made 6 feed posts the whole year, and I'm like, wow, that is so fucking weird because it used to be 100. You know what I mean? So, but it's the last post. If you want to see it, looks like this. And it's a beautiful, we have 3 of those. And so screens come off the Ecotext dripping wet. They go on this rack, not horizontally, but up vertically. So they drip dry, and it's a beautiful thing for us. I just have a couple more things. So I guess I might as well finish it out. We linearized our wax, our Douthit wax machines. Saudi Dave came by and fucking changed the whole game over there. Like it's a beautiful thing. I don't even know what I'm talking about really, but it's software programming.
Yeah, dialing it in.
Techie stuff. And it makes our, it just gives you different curves with your halftones. And so it makes it blend just beautifully. We added GraphX at a very vulnerable time. Our design department unraveled, and we were already, adding GraphX, but it just happened to be timing wise. It happened all in that couple of weeks. I called Nick and said that we've never been so vulnerable as a shop, and I'm not sure what to do. And he actually flew here, and he got us going like, I don't know.
Like the good man that he is.
Yeah. And never looked back. It's fucking awesome. I can't believe we didn't do it before. And then the last couple things, I guess, is that we did Kanban for a lot of stuff. We need to, we're not totally done with it, but I would say we're 90%. And then we have to meet with like our production team so they understand it fully, kind of how it works. And the other thing is our OSHA compliance. We're chipping away at that. And I'm really proud of that because I think that's important too. So like big, unrecognizable, like the shop, I don't recognize it from a year ago. And I can't even believe it's only been a year. It feels like it's been 5 years or something.
I know, a lot has happened and a lot has gotten done.
Yeah. So how about your list?
Got the Blue Water reclaim in and used.
Yeah. And tell me, like, is that just not like one of the,
oh yeah, it's like one of the best things. Yeah, it's awesome. So that whole department now is automated, and it's so good feeling to know that job is a good job and it's not something he's going to get burnt out on. He loves and respects all the equipment, and we have better, cleaner screens. Everything's more organized over there. I'm stoked on it. So the only difference this year we might do is we might get rid of the eye image and the exposure and go with laser. So that would be my upgrade in that department for this year. But yeah, getting the Blue Water was awesome. Alex was great. Getting it in was great. It runs awesome, and we're stoked on it. So yeah, I was really happy to get that. End of 2021, we ordered another auto and dryer, and we finally got that installed in early October this year.
Yeah, because
so
the reason why,
later.
And the main reason why you ordered that is it basically takes up the same amount of space as your manual. So you sold your manual and you installed an auto where the manual was, and both you and I, that's the thing, isn't it? Like both you and I got rid of our manuals. We do not have a manual press at our shop. Right. Neither do you. And we have an auto instead.
Yeah, I had a Sidewinder over there. I think it was 9 feet.
Yep.
And then a 6'8" Sportsman is 11 feet. So for 2 more feet, I have an auto where I had a manual.
It's a 6 color or 8 color. I can't remember.
It's a 6 color, 6'8".
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sweet press. We've done a bunch of jobs on it so far. I mean, we just do like 1 to 4 color jobs on it. But it's nice to just have as like an overflow. It's nice to have as a backup.
Can you put two flashes?
Dryer.
So you could go white flash.
I could put 2 flashes on it, but like,
hold on, white flash, cool, color, flash. Oh, you almost want cool, and then you could put a fan, and you could put you could print 3 colors all flashed with a fan on a.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to print after a flash on just one head, I guess.
Well, this steps into the 2023 thing, but we're working with somebody we'll talk about later to do more of like the on press, heat press situation. So I'm hoping
heat press.
Yeah, like the stamp. So getting that on all my presses for 2023 is something I'm excited for. So I think adding that to that 6.8 as my flash, and then using the flash I currently have as a secondary flash for that press.
Yeah, because then I guess if you're there, you don't need a cool station, I don't think. We'll have to find out.
I don't know. We'll have to test that.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if you didn't? It'd be cool if you didn't need a cool station.
I added 2 semi-trailers to the shop for space.
Damn, dude. I didn't know 2. I thought 1.
No, I added 2. So we put those in place, took the wheels and tires off. So they're permanent now. We built a deck out to them that's fully enclosed, roof, everything, put electric in them. So it has lights and plugs for dehumidifiers, and put in a insulated roll-up door to them. So now it's just like we have that much more storage space for pallets and boxes and all this other stuff. So that was a huge help with shipping and receiving this year. We changed over all of our heat presses to pneumatic heat presses. So those were sweet. Those are definitely a big upgrade.
I need to still do, I have it for my small tag press. I did that with East West, but I don't have a,
right.
I still have like a Stalls, clamshell thingy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the 2, and I'm excited to work with Eric and get some other ones. What did we do? Building updates. We doubled the size of our grill area for grilling Wednesdays and added a roof over that, so it's a more comfortable area. We redid the end of the building and added a cold storage area. So anything I just want to store, I can put in there.
What's that mean? Cold storage? It's not climate controlled or something?
Yeah, it just doesn't have a heater or anything. It's just for here. It's just a room where I already put a bunch of shit in there, so it's kind of nice. I started the NYT club. So that's kind of like a work in progress still. I'm hoping to hit the ground with that more in 2023. And I think that's pretty much it for me, other than like just hires and fires and shit like that. But it's a pretty good year that way. I can't buy really any more equipment other than the laser, and I want to get an inline folder bagger for 2023, but otherwise I can't really buy any more equipment. I'm fucking maxed out.
I just remembered you might be buying my Speedy T.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Might not. Apparently might not.
We'll talk about that later.
All right. So is that it? I think it is. I mean, of course there's more in there, but those are the big ones.
That's the big ones for me. Yeah. Next on my list, I had industry changes.
What's that mean?
What do you have on your list next?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things I'm doing next year, like
for 2023.
And I probably Q1, just what I'm trying to do.
Well, we can run through these real quick. I just had like stuff that changed in our industry in 2022.
Okay, what's that?
The big one was a lot of these shops survived COVID and continued to do business in 2022. So that was cool. We started the Discord channel with Tony. So that's been really awesome. It's taking off, and a lot of people are starting to use it. So I hope more people join and get to be part of the conversation. So that was really cool. A lot less conversation this year about DTG. and digital printing, and a lot more about DTF, and a lot more back to screen printing. Do you notice that at all? I feel like 2021 was like, well, I just feel like 2021 was all like hybrids and digital, and everyone was doing DTF or not DTF, DTG and all this other stuff. And this year was like a lot less talk about digital printing. I feel like more so on the DTF side, but not as much like DTG.
That is my number one 2023 on the list is expand DTF, and I have exclamation.
Yeah, we stepped into it pretty good the second half of this year. Pretty much for us, what it did is we opened up our minimums again. Like we had, when COVID happened, everyone raised their minimum to whatever it was, like 50 or 25 or 50 or 100 or whatever it was. And we lost some business because of it, because we always get those people that come to us that want like 12 pieces or 25 pieces or whatever. Or we always get the people that want to come to us that are like, oh, I just want to order 25, 12 color. And next time I come, I'll order, 200 or 500 or whatever. So offering DTF really helped with that, to where now we have no minimums. Somebody comes to us and they're like, I want one shirt with a picture of my dad's face on it. We say, okay, cool. And we charge them retail, and we add it onto the DTF order, and then we just DTF it when it comes in, and
smart.
The guy picks it up.
Yeah. Like I want to never, in my head, I'm thinking we need to raise our minimums again. Right now we're at 25. Yeah. For screen printing. So we're at 25. I think we need to go to, what if we went to 50?
Right.
But anything under that.
That's what we were saying too.
Was DTF. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody says, hey, I need 40 4-color shirts, cool. Here's how we do it. DTF. Is that fine with you? And honestly, most people will never know. We'll have samples up front, and they'll like it. It's good. It's not like we're giving them.
We did a shitload of research on it this year, like a lot. Like we ordered from a lot of different places to try it. We tried a ton of different post press things.
Yeah.
We tried a lot of different settings on the heat press. And I feel like we got it now where we're really happy with the results. And
me too.
I'm pretty stoked on the ability that it has as a tool to do small run, high color count stuff. So,
right. So no equipment for me, screen printing wise, but more equipment, DTF. And that's where I'm going. I'm going hard into DTF. And, that means a press that can, at speed, well,
that's the reason why we upgraded to the pneumatic heat presses, because they're faster. Usually it's 2-station, so we can do, we can be setting one up while the other one's pressing. So that's why we upgraded all that stuff. It just opened up a lot of things too. Like we used to do all of our tags screen printed. Now we don't do any screen printed tags anymore. We just do heat press transfers for all the tags, because we have the 2-station pneumatics. And we can do full color tags if you want to. We get really good small detail with DTF for tags. So I just eliminated all those bottlenecks that we were having with low minimum screen printed neck tags with like bleeding through, or what color do we use and all this other stuff. So I don't know, for us, it's working, and we like it, and the customers like it so far. So yeah, I'm going to keep using it. I'm not going to buy a machine by far. I'm always going to get it from somewhere else, because that's a whole nother can of worms as far as like, and I don't know if you listened to the show that Steven and Bruce did on Steven's DTF thing, but yeah, I'm just going to keep ordering it from somebody. So that's their issue, but we found a really good partner that we like a lot. Shout out to We Print You Press in Florida. They've been great as far as getting us stuff. So a lot more talk about laser screen. So
yeah, true.
The Saudi and Chromaline coming together.
I'm starting to come around a little on that,
Yeah, I know.
I'm still.
There's some good ones out there. I mean, Saudi's got theirs. A lot of shops have that one. I mean, I really recommend that one. Kiwo's got one. A lot more talk about it now. A lot of people switching over to it because of
because of why?
no consumables, takes up less space in your dark room. The perfect dot.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're on the fence.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it does some really nice things. I think probably the most important thing you have to do is make sure you're choosing the right emulsion, because we know our shop knows what it's like when you don't have the right emulsion, or sorry, when you're underexposing, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It wreaks havoc downstream. So
also a lot of shops, I got two more things I want to add in here. One, a lot of shops we talked to on the podcast and a lot of just people I talk to at shows and stuff. I'm hearing more and more that shops are saying no. And I like that. I like to hear that a lot more people are turning shit down. They're not taking bullshit work. They're saying no to customers. They're not taking shit anymore. I feel like we were so beat up from COVID and shortages and all this other stuff that people are just starting to be like, no, like I'm fed up with it. Like this job isn't for me and I don't want to take it. So
yeah,
I'm
you
happy
don't
to hear
want
that.
to shoot yourself in the foot or cut off your nose to spite your face or any other saying that you can think of. And that's really hard because when you first start out, you're in the I'll print anything mode because I'm trying to survive. And sure, bring the fucking whatever, bring your shirts down here and I'll print them. And sometimes you do that and you lose on the job, and or sometimes you just don't make very much. And I think that once you get established and once you get that word of mouth going and you start to grow, you have to start saying no. And that's really hard to do because you have this, you're built for saying yes and trying to take on work so you can pay the bills. But eventually, yeah, you have to say no. So I'm proud of you for that too. And let's high five. Let's high five for that. Anything else before I got just two more on my 2023 stuff.
I've got just new stuff. The one thing I did want to ask you, and some stuff changed for me. Mm-hmm. Do you have any new favorite shirts or apparel from 2022? We've changed a couple things as far as our opinion on certain garments to where I think in 2023 we're going to offer more.
Like what?
For me, comfort colors. We've been doing way more comfort colors. My new favorite shirt is the 1717.
Yeah.
This doesn't really have anything to do with me being on Gildan or anything, but like I ordered shirts from Holy Smokes that Lancaster had made because I really like the designs, and I fucking love those shirts. Like I wear them all the time. And then I asked him, I was like, what are these printed on? And he told me, and I was like, oh shit.
Well, I think that for your clients, you hadn't been using those, but for us, we have been. And so that's not new for us. You know what I'm saying? Only because
we use comfort color here and there, but I think just like me personally, I just really like them. And then I started introducing them more. And I literally just ordered like 1,000 shirts last week to fill up our front room again. Because we have like 5 or 6 upstate designs that we always have that people come in and can take for free. And I did it all on comfort colors.
I need one.
Yeah. So I was excited about that.
Let's do a shirt show shirt on comfort color.
We should.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right now it's on Bella, which is still great. But like I feel like it's a different fit and feel. It's like the more heavier, softer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
We did a lot of bandanas this year.
Ew.
And the funny thing is I just literally yesterday I bought a 10 pack of pallets for bandanas.
So how do you
Gabe?
Oh, okay. That's right. Well, who's your customer that's ordering not pallets, bandanas?
We have multiple customers that I feel like a lot of people just are into bandanas right now.
Really?
And there's one really big customer of ours that they've just they didn't want to get into, I don't think they necessarily wanted to get into bandanas, but there's this comic book that came out that is their comic book. And the main characters all have bandanas on.
How big do you have to print? Like, how big are your?
Well, that's
how
the
big
thing.
are-
The bandanas we did for them, we could do on standard size pallets because all that was on the bandana was teeth. Like it was teeth. So when you put the bandana on and folded it on your face, it had like, sharp teeth or whatever.
I was assuming
it
you're getting these giant
wanted.
pallets to print giant or something.
I did because we keep getting asked by customers to do a full bandana.
How big are they?
Well, the ones that we normally get are something like 21.5 by 21.5 or something like that.
Okay.
So these pallets that we just got are 2024s.
2024.
So we'll
Okay.
do something like 19.5 max square on a 21 bandana.
So
I already have big squeegees and flood bars from a previous project. So
how big does the gauntlet print? Is it 2020?
Yeah, it'll print.
I think it's 2020.
My Sportsman and my Gauntlet both are 2020.
Okay. Yeah, the Cobras our two Cobras are 2020, but our Sporty is 1618.
Yeah. Our smaller Sportsman is 1618.
Mm.
But
Well,
yeah,
cool.
that's it. We found a new place to get bandanas from, so that was kind of cool. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, that's it. So what do you think for 2023? Is that our next?
I got three more things. Because I already talked about expanding DTF, increasing our minimums, increasing our prices. So
You're gonna go up?
I think we're going to go up. Yeah, I think we'll go up a little bit. I mean, everything's up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot. I just think in certain areas. And so I think we're going to go up just a little bit. Embroidery especially.
Yeah.
Hire a quality control person. So we just need basically one or two hires for spring.
Mm-hmm. Same.
And my last thing, which I'm going to need some help from you and potentially Lancaster LPH
boxes,
custom boxes.
I'm
And
literally me and Josh from Lancaster have traded back and forth ideas with boxes for quite a long time now. And then we were using the same company. And then as we talked in the episode, he found a new company that would do the boxes that me and him both originally wanted, which were
all over black
multi-depth boxes.
Tell me about, so how does that work? Multi-depth boxes. Explain that real quick, can you?
So it's just like a normal box. So like if you get a 24-16-16 box, what we did before that was we had three different box sizes. We had 24-16-16. We had like 24-16-12, I think, or 24-16-14. And then we had 24-16-10. So we would have 24-16-16 was like 100 shirts and more. Like 100 shirts fits in that box. So if it was a 200 piece order, it was two boxes.
Hang on one sec. Somebody's yanking on my door.
Someone's at your door on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. So I'll make sure it's cool. There's at the other.
Is it sketchy?
Oh. No. I don't think so.
You got your gun. Just go fucking rack a couple rounds. There you go. Andy walking by with a gun. Creeper. Can you hear me still? Yeah. What always happens to you?
All right.
All good?
We're good. I just went out and waved the gun a little, and they're
Right, you were like, "Hey, fuckface, get out of here."
yeah, they're. Oh yeah,
Merry-
they just peel. They just.
And then you
peel
said
off.
"Merry Christmas," you filthy animal. I forgot what we were talking about now.
The boxes, and so I was like, explain
Oh, okay.
how your multi
Depth
what
boxes.
depth? Yeah.
Multi-depth. All right. So, so we had done research before because UPS had switched from just regular weight to dimensional weight. So dimensional weight is meaning that Amazon was taking advantage of UPS where, I don't know if you remember this, you would order fucking a flashlight on Amazon and it would come in a box like 10 times its size for no reason. It was just stupid. Like they just threw it in a random box. So UPS came back and said, we're switching everything to dimensional weight now. So if you have a box that's this big, like you're getting charged by the dimensions of the boxes. So even though that flashlight weighs 3 pounds, your dimensional weight of that box is a 40-pound box. So you're getting charged for 40 pounds.
Okay.
So basically me and Chris did a shitload of math and testing and found out that these 3 box sizes we had were the most ideal, cost-effective way to ship stuff so that we could get the max amount of shirts in the smallest box.
Yeah. So
we had the hard part is once you start branding your boxes, you have to buy a plate for each box, which is a lot, and it's a pain in the ass and whatever.
Like $900 or something.
It's more than that. It's like in the thousands.
Damn.
To get a plate, depending on the design and whatever you're doing. But anyway, we ended up picking a design that worked on the smallest box. It was just like our logo on the side. And we ended up doing it on all 3 boxes. And then I discovered multi-depth boxes, which was basically a 24-16-16 box. But on the sides, it's scored where the flaps are. It's scored every 2 inches. So for like whatever, it goes like 24-16-16, 24-16-14, 24-16-12, and 24-16-10. So
when you say scored, what does that mean? It just folds?
Yeah, just so like the outside of the cardboard is scored so that if you take that same box that you could put 100 shirts in, you only had a 50-piece order, you could put in the 50 shirts and then you just tear down the sides to, 4 or 6 inches less. And then it makes the box smaller when it's folded. Do
you have one there?
Yeah, I do. Well, on the other end of the shop. It.
Like, because you don't tear off.
You don't tear anything off. So, like, if you're holding looking at the box here in all 4 corners, you would just take a knife and, like, in that corner, go down like to 1 notch to the next notch. So then the flaps are bigger. So when you fold the box down, it's a smaller box.
Oh, okay.
So the nice thing is that if you shut up, Siri, stupid idiot. So the nice thing is that you can order 1 box. So if I go to a manufacturer and I get branded boxes, I can just order 1 box size. They send me a couple thousand, and no matter what size shirt order it is, we can use the same box. Andy wants. Right. So the nice thing that Josh had found out is he found a company, because the original company we used wouldn't print over the scores because it wouldn't look right, because it's like with us with t-shirts, because if there's seams and stuff, it makes the print look weird. So this company has the ability to print over the scores, which is awesome for us because we could do a fully colored whatever design box we want over a multi-depth box. So that's what we're doing right now. And I'm in talks with that company of getting all of our quotes together and everything.
Yeah. So I need to order some.
I can send you that info.
Yeah. I need to order some, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Just like that. You were just saying how, we don't print over seams and stuff. I had somebody ask me earlier this week, do we print over hoodie pockets? And, not on the hoodie pocket, but over it. So both on the hoodie pocket and on the hoodie. And it's a 5-color, design. And so
does my answer was no. Go over the pocket?
That they want it over. So it's going on t-shirts, long sleeve tees, potentially crew necks. Then also, hey, can we print on hoodies too? The same stuff, the same design.
Is it just because the design is tall?
It's tall and wide. It's from a Mardi Gras thing. St. Louis sell them
the Threadfast hoodie. Threadfast makes a hoodie where there's the pockets in the front, but there's no seam. So you can do a full oversized print without going over any seams.
Yeah. Who? Threadfast?
Threadfast makes a hoodie with no
S&S?
seam in the front. Yeah. We do it all the time. We get customers who want like a band design or something that's big, and we can print on the front without going over a pocket. Because the pocket's on the inside. Like there's the slits, but there's no like horizontal seam in the front.
Have you considered how do you say Threadfast? How do you spell it?
Threadfast.
Just like it sounds?
Yeah.
One word?
One word, yeah.
One wonder?
I can get you the item number. I'll have to look it up.
Threadfast.
Yeah.
hoodie?
It's a good hoodie. That gray hoodie I was wearing, I think an episode ago or two episodes ago, I said was like my favorite hoodie. That's that hoodie.
Yeah. So they want, St. Louis has the, I think, second largest Mardi Gras celebration in the country.
That's cool.
And it's nuts. There's like 500,000 people or whatever. And they, it's a design, we're going to have to print it twice because it's here and down. It's the whole freaking shirt, basically. You know how you print 5 color and it's not touching, like the graphic doesn't touch.
Right.
It's just all this shit.
Yeah.
And so we print the top, print the bottom with lasers. We can get close enough, and I just said that we don't have an option to do that. But, I know the hoodie you're talking about. We printed them here before, but never printed. I didn't know what it was called, and we've never printed, crazy large on it. We've just printed them before because they're kind of neat.
Yeah. We just always have people that want like an 18-inch tall print or something.
We've never done that.
And then it, we don't want to print over the seam either. And we found that hoodie and it works good. So
yeah. Okay, cool. That's it. The custom boxes. And so I'm going to, we're going to order those. And of course it only goes to certain clients. Doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah. We do that too. Like we have basic boxes that we get from like Uline, and then we have obviously the recycled boxes, the Gildan boxes or whatever SNS box or something. And then we have the branded ones. We do that too, where if it's somebody local that's just picking up that doesn't really give a shit, or if it's a customer that, whatever, it's the branding is not going to matter. We'll just use a regular box. We're not going to use like something we put a bunch of money into box.
Right.
But they're definitely cool. It's definitely worth doing for marketing. That's my 2023. That's what we kind of touched on earlier, is like, I really want to dive harder into better marketing strategies. Later this year, we had hired Kevin from Set Sales to come in and go over stuff with us on more outbound sales. And we finished, Christina helped us out a lot with like a custom form to automate the stuff from Kevin. So I'm really stoked to get that going. Probably dive more into socials. Like you said, you did what, 6 posts this year?
I did.
I noticed this year that I dipped off posting a lot on the Upstate page. And I really want to get back into it. I just feel like Instagram for a while there kind of like dipped hard. Some bippage with Instagram, and they were going hard with ads and everything, and it kind of got annoying, but I kind of want to get back into it. What else do I got here? I started putting a lot of people into more managerial positions here, as like a production manager and office manager. So we've been doing a lot of stuff with that, like we talked on an episode or two ago about becoming more of an adult with business and the shop running.
Have you incorporated yet?
No. Sorry.
There's going to be an intervention. So expect me.
It'll be in my 2023 goal.
Me and Frank and Alex, Easy Way Alex. I think that's what it'll take. I guess maybe the 3 of us are going to.
Oh man, you'll have to come here and we'll have to hang out and have a meeting and then go eat
Burgers.
steaks. That sounds
Steaks.
sounds like a bad time. The spring, we're also going to finally finish 100% building renovations. Everything is brand new. Everything's redone. I have nothing else to do. Nothing else to add. It's done.
For now.
For now, until something horrific happens, because
No.
I literally have nothing else to do.
I mean, we've redecorated.
Redecorated is
3
one thing.
times at least. Well, those are
Renovating
things.
to me is like tearing the walls out, starting
I've done that shit.
over.
That's redecorating too. Like I've knocked down walls and gotten new countertops, and
Right.
I've gotten rid of counters that were actually pretty good. The last thing we did we do this year? I don't remember. But anyway, the last counter we sat out in the front of our building, and there's like 20,000 cars a day that go by. We sat it out in the front of our building, and it just sat there for 2 weeks. I was hoping somebody would steal it. Like, please just come here, pull up in your truck, take it.
Did you put free on it?
Yeah, actually we did. Nobody took it. We should have put free out at the street, you know what I mean? But we didn't. We once, when we demoed that bathroom, we put the toilet out at the street free, and it was like a good toilet, and nobody wanted the shitter.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one.
They took something else. We put maybe the sink, something from that bathroom. We put everything out there, but they weren't cool with. They didn't want the toilet.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh yeah, but then somebody we put it on Facebook Marketplace, like that counter, you know. In like an hour, somebody came and they gave me a couple $100 or something. But it took 6 of us, I want to say, to get it in the fucking truck. And there was just a lady and her dad or something. I'm like, I don't know how you're getting this out of your truck when you're on the other end.
It was like when I worked at Sears, before I installed appliances, I worked at merchandise pickup, MPU. And it was always someone would buy a fucking lawnmower or like a refrigerator or something, and they would pull around in like a Civic hatchback. Yeah. I'm like, I will fucking kill you. Like, yeah. What were you thinking? Like, how is this fitting in your car? They're like, what do you mean? Can't you make it fit?
Put it on top.
Yeah. Or you try to make it fit and then scratch their car, and then it's a whole fucking fiasco.
Yeah. That's it, man. So that's all I've got. Is that all you have?
I don't really have anything other than, like you said, like more, I want to really do more SOPs and lean stuff, Kanban cards. I do want to dive into your OSHA list. I kind of need to do some of that.
I can help you with that. I know what to do there.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I don't really have anything planned. I haven't honestly thought about it too much. I've been really just trying to get through this year with personal things and just the shop. And
well, you have a week or two to think about it and get after it. Should we do the listener questions?
Yeah. What did we get? What did we get from people?
Resolutions. Big Joe 619. His resolution is to open more online stores and update his website.
Updating website is a good one. I need to do some updates as well.
Our buddy Scott at King Screen, who is on his way to Italy. Did you see that shit?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like he posted up a pic with his fam, and they're on a plane headed to Italy for
hell yeah,
like the break. Awesome. I'm like, man, thanks for inviting me. But his question is, how much has being my friend changed your life, and me being yours has been monumental. And he has a little heart there. So
honestly, a lot. Scott kicked off for our Mild Boys group a lot of lean and a lot of us getting into doing Kanban and all this other stuff. So Scott,
so much so that I was annoyed by it. I'm going to be honest. Like, I was like, Scott, enough with this. And then finally, he broke me down. Yeah, he broke me down. He broke through. He got to my heart. And then I did it.
And you're better for it.
I am. So yeah. Sometimes that's what it is.
It's always funny in our group because Scott, I feel like, is that guy if the world ends, you want to grab Scott and keep him close because he's going to be that fucking mastermind in your group that will MacGyver shit and invent things and make it to where you have power and running water and fucking like inventions to keep zombies away and shit.
Yeah. Like, he has the patience for that sort of stuff. You know, like watching Alone the other night, this guy had found a piece of rope and he unraveled the whole rope, like all of the twine that made the rope. It was pretty thick rope. He unraveled every little piece of it, and then he made a cot that he strung it across some branches so that he could lay on a soft.
That would be Scott.
That would be Scott. Yeah, right. Totally. And because first of all, I didn't think of it, and second, if I did think of it, I wouldn't have the patience. Although, I suppose if I was out, with nothing to do all day long,
I also wouldn't know how to weave it.
No, but Scott probably does. I bet you Scott was what was that called? A Boy Scout, like a Boy Scout,
Eagle Scout.
Eagle Scout. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was probably an Eagle Scout to whatever belt, like black belt. He was a black belt Eagle Scout, I'm sure.
Mm. He
I
had
feel
to
like he
kill and
was.
catch an actual live eagle.
I thought you were going to say tiger.
Tiger. Yeah. A tiger eagle. He had to. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of those tiger eagles.
Right.
That's
right.
hard to do. But yeah, Scott, you mean a lot.
Yeah.
You do.
Our good buddy at Evergood Supply says, resolution, take one less broker work and focus on direct client work.
I think 2 people might have said something like that.
I think that's great, man. I think that.
Is it?
I'm with you on that. Well, I know you're trying to go the other way.
I don't know. I think that here's the thing. Get rid of the bad brokers. Yeah, you don't want them. But raise your prices. Make your prices work. And then find the broker that works with those prices. In other words, don't let the broker give you the pricing. You know your pricing.
Dictate
you know what
your
you need to
pricing
make.
at least.
Yeah, fuck that shit. But I think sometimes brokers can, the right
advantage.
one that gives you a complete PO, gives you, the shirts on time, gives you art complete, pays you quickly. What's wrong with that? Because then you don't have to deal with like the end customer. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I think that it's good. Yeah, get rid of the ones that aren't working.
Yeah.
The broken brokers.
Yeah. Joshua Patrick says, thoughts on using the washout sink as a DIY bidet? I like it. Just wash your booty hole. Whatever it takes.
I mean, did you see the man wipes?
Dude wipes?
Yeah, dude wipes. Is that what they're called?
I use legit straight up Target brand baby wipes.
What about dude wipes? I think that
it's the same thing. It's just trying to fucking market to you specifically so you don't look like an asshole with a baby wipe.
I don't know that it's the same thing.
I am team wipes, dude.
Here's what I was getting ready to say.
Well, the thing about the dude wipes is they're like mint and or they make your butt feel fresh, and they're adult wipes.
They're actually at Target. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've seen them. I've had them before.
Can we get them to sponsor the show?
That'd be cool. I would take it. I'd take some free wipes.
So yeah,
I like wipes. I'm team wipes. Don't flush them. Don't be an asshole. But clean your booty hole. Just all I gotta say. Clean your butt.
So yeah, I'm about.
I like freshness down there.
But also the bidet that would be cool.
I've never used a bidet. I think I'd be scared.
I'm not scared. I want to use it. I want one. Maybe that's what we should do. I should add that to the list. 2023.
Well, you can just buy one of those ones that you just mount on your toilet.
You're right. That's what I meant. That's what I mean. Yeah. It's you tap into the existing water line down there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just some booty hole spray. Let's see. One more. Let's do. Sick ass rat tail says, gonna start my own garage manual shop. Go new or used, and what things shouldn't I go used?
My vote is new. New.
My vote is new if you can. If you can't, get M&R. If you can't get new, get a used M&R.
Did he say manual?
He said, gonna start my own garage shop, manual shop, go new or used.
New.
Yeah, if you're gonna get a manual, go new. If you're gonna get an auto, you could go new or used, but buy something solid that has good registration and has side clamps.
For the press, and let's say you're buying an exposure unit, buy it new. And let's say you're buying a dip tank, buy it new. And let's say you're buying
easy one. Exposure, you could go either way as long as it had good
dryer.
Balls.
Buy it new. I like new because I like a warranty. I like knowing that somebody didn't fuck it up.
Right.
And
I think if you had to, I would buy new press, used everything else.
I know there's some people that really like used, but I'm just not about it.
I don't like used. I'm just saying if you don't have the money, invest the most money into the press because that's going to be something that's going to give you the most headaches, the most bullshit. But you could buy a used dryer. You could buy a used dip tank. You can make a dip tank. You could.
I would not make a dip tank either. Yeah. Don't DIY that. Just buy a dip tank.
Right. It's like $200. Just buy a fucking dip tank.
I'll call Alex. I feel sorry for you if you don't call him and you try and make a dip tank.
True. Yeah. But you can get away with used other stuff. But the thing that's your entire business, maybe don't go cheap on.
I don't like other people's problems. There are good. I know that people are going to probably message me and say, Andy, fucking, I bought a brand new I'm sorry, I bought a used and it's awesome. And that's true. That happens a lot. But
yeah,
I like having, brand new stuff. And
I agree with you. But it did, me personally, it took me, whatever, 5-6 years before I bought my first new item.
Not me. I only stay at the Ritz Carlton, motherfucker. And so I buy brand new shit.
Right. I get it. I understand.
Quick takes. I got them.
You were going to do quick takes to each other?
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay. One other thing I wanted to add, and we don't have to, is shirt show challenges and lessons learned. And we had a lot this year. We tried fucking like 4 platforms to try to give them a better show.
Mm-hmm.
And we landed back where we started.
That was honestly some of the hardest times of my year. If you want to, I'm going to say a truth here right now, so don't judge me too hard. But when we went to
Riverside,
what was the fuck that called? Riverside, and I couldn't, you were blurry mess. I couldn't see you.
Yeah, it was hard.
It took so much away. I had to pretend that I was in the conversation. It took me out of the conversation.
Yeah.
And the guest also.
When we first started, we started on Zoom because we didn't know any better. And then we heard from, the podcast community or whatever that there's these other programs that are better, that'll give us separate channels for audio and video, and it'll be best possible quality. So obviously we were like, yeah, we need to do that because we need to give you guys the best whatever. So we switched to Riverside, and it was a nightmare for us because it looked good at the end product, but actually recording, me and Andy were usually blurry to each other. We couldn't see each other at all. Whatever. But the other problem was we lost episodes.
On Riverside, did we, or was it on Squadcast?
We lost one on Riverside, and then that's when we were like one or two.
Squadcast.
And then Squadcast, we lost 2. So Squadcast gave us better experience recording, but we lost 2 episodes, and fuck that shit. That sucks. That's like
re-recording 2 or 3 hours and all the scheduling. Oh my gosh, it's no good.
Right. It's like we love this and we want to do this, and we're not doing this for any other reason than that we want to and we like it. But when you spend 3 hours with somebody, and scheduling alone is a nightmare, just like getting everyone on the same page, getting a time, having a genuine conversation for 3 hours. And then at the end of it, find out that the files are deleted or gone or thrown away is a kick in the fucking balls.
Yeah.
And we did them again because we didn't want it to be bad for the guests that we invited and everything. We wanted to redo it. So we've done that like 3 times, and that sucks.
But we're back.
We're back. So we ended up saying, fuck it. Zoom is upgraded a couple times since our last time using it, and we're back to using Zoom, and it's been great.
It's a little less,
knock on wood,
quality video. It's not HD, but
it works, and it works. We don't drop episodes.
It's freaking reliable.
Yeah.
3 weeks approximately from when this comes out, we have a happy hour.
Yeah.
So let's party.
I don't know if you went last year, whoever's listening, but if you're going to Long Beach, last time we threw a happy hour and it was a great time. Free beer for whoever comes. It'll be like 2 hours probably.
Yeah. Or maybe 10.
Just come to the ale house, and we'll just all hang out and have snacks and drink beer and shoot the shit on us.
Yeah, we'll post on our Instagram, on our story, and everything else when it gets closer.
Yeah, we'll make something, but come out and hang out.
It's a thank you for
listening to our annoying voices. But I did want to say, like, me and Andy have a lot of talks about the show when we're not doing the show, and Something we've tried to do is we've tried to better schedule our guests and get better guests, and not better, but like get other guests that we haven't had before, or styles or whatever. But what do you guys want? Like, let us know in the comments. Let us know. Send us a DM or an email if there's something we're missing, something we're not doing, something you guys want to touch on. There's other things that we've thought of. Like, we want to get more into like things that'll help shops rather than just shop stories all the time.
That helps shops though.
Yeah, it does. But I'm just saying, like, if we can think of something that's like, I don't know, some accountant or something that can tell us all about all the things we should be doing or more money we're missing out on or something, like, I would like to do some of that stuff. But anything that you guys want, let us know. We're trying to make the show better all the time. And if there's anything that we can do to make it better or something you want to see, let us know, and we'll see if we can add it in. I just think that, like, for a new year, we're always trying to evolve, and we're trying to make this show as good as we can for you guys. So if there's anything we can do, let us know. We want to do it.
Quick takes.
Other than that, I don't have anything unless you want to just do quick takes.
Let's do it. Number 1. All right, Dylan, you want to take a breath? Stretch. Oh, we forgot to check.
Are we just going one for one?
We forgot to check if we're recording. Check.
I fucking hope so, because it would be a giant waste of time.
We've
done that before too. We've done that before.
But we just do it over again. Why? Because we talk. We're buds.
How far in were we? We were talking to Gabe, weren't we?
The one time that I did. Yeah. So that was my fault.
And we were like a half hour, an hour in, and we realized we weren't recording.
Yeah. And when I hit record, finally, I didn't have the heart to tell you until we were like, the episode, I think, was done. And then I go, hey, by the way,
we weren't recording.
Yeah, but I have a quick take for you. I have 5 of them. And the first one is Red Baron or one of my bougie pizzas.
Yeah, but your bougie pizzas are cheap pizzas that you just upgrade.
No. That's not even fair. That's not even accurate. That's false.
You say that you go to Target and you buy the crust.
Target's not cheap, first of all. It's a level up. So yeah, I'm at Target.
So the answer is Red Baron.
Bull fucking shit. I'm at Target with the crust, and it's a really good crust, and it's not cheap. Then is all my delicious fresh toppings, not frozen.
I haven't had one.
Okay, so you were going to choose a Baron. Okay, but you would choose a Baron over trying one of my bougie pizzas.
Come have one of my pizzas.
Well, I was just so like shook that you didn't want to try my pizza.
I'll try it. I'll if you're asking me to come out to St. Louis and hang out and have pizza, I'll be there.
No Baron.
No Baron.
Okay.
I'll the Andy special.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Are you just going to keep asking me, or do I have
No, you can
questions
go.
for you?
Your turn. Yeah.
Well, I don't have quick takes other than our
make one
normal
up.
ones.
Make it up. Yeah, sure.
Make it up?
Yeah. What do you got a question for me?
Who's a better conversationalist, me or Joanne?
Fuck you. Jojo. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, you liar.
I love her. She's my angel. Sleep in or an early morning walk?
Early morning walk.
I fucking know and if people don't know that about you, I know you said that earlier. That's one of the things you're doing now is that you're not a sleep in. You'd much rather get up. Yeah, fuck that. I don't either.
It also hurts my back. I feel like if I sleep too long or I sleep in, I get a headache, and B, my back hurts. It's like I'm that 6 hours. Like I like between 6 and 8. Anything more than that, I feel like a piece of shit the rest of the day.
Yeah, and I like going to bed and waking up at really close to the same time every day. That's my rhythm.
I like going to bed at like 10:30, 11 and waking up at 6:30.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you're getting just about your full 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I support that.
That's my go-to.
Okay. Next question.
Any good movies or books or shows that you're into?
Oh. Well, I'm reading Surrender by Bandanas.
You're reading?
Yeah.
Does it say in there why he gave everyone his album on the iPhone? And
I figured you'd bring that up because they made a big mistake giving their stuff away for free in that manner. You're right.
right.
But no, I'm not there yet.
I like YouTube.
He did bring it up.
YouTube.
Yeah, he did bring it up when he was talking about describing something else. And he says, I'll get to that later. But I think so far it's incredible. He's really humble. You're talking about a person who's been in the music world or business on some of the largest tours ever for like 4 decades or something crazy it's really neat to hear how he back then starting a band is so different than now because they were just kids. They were 16 years old in Ireland in Larry's kitchen, trying to make something and their goal was getting enough money for a van. Like that was their dream. So they could have a van so they could tour around and play shows. There's no internet, so it's like, this is their thing. And it's really neat to hear how they didn't give up, and actually sometimes faked it till they made it. It was really cool. So I'm not done with it, but I'm reading that right now. So yeah, Surrender.
Yeah. U2's a good band. I like a lot of their older stuff. I always thought it was interesting. Can't remember the guy's name. I saw like a video on it a long time ago. The guitar player, how
Edge.
he's known for having all these crazy sounds and like all this other shit. But then there was this thing where he was showing his pedal board and he was like, what's hilarious is I have all these like, like chicka, 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 like all this crazy shit that he does. But he's like, really, it's so fucking basic and lame. It's all the pedals doing the work. He's like, if I shut all these pedals off and play what this actual song is, it's like so fucking like lame sounding and stupid.
Yeah.
But because he turns on like 30 pedals, it sounds like epic and crazy and like has all this like, fucking shit on it. I always thought that was really funny and interesting.
Yeah, that's it. The whole band's pretty interesting. The book's really good. I recommend it. It's a lot though. It's like little tiny words and lots of pages.
No, thanks.
Next question. So Disney World, like a trip to Disney, or just a shop tour anywhere in the world?
Shop tour.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You know why?
Why?
I get to go hang out with my people. And B, my people, you always want to go out and have delicious food afterwards.
Like one of my pizzas, probably.
Probably one of your pizzas, yeah. It's always a good time. Every shop visit is a good time.
Yeah, I would much rather. I don't care about Disney, and I know it's what it is, right? But
I will
any day.
I will deal with Disney. I don't want to go there on my own. Like I could care less.
It's for
I will deal with Disney if I'm with my daughter.
Yeah, I won't deal with it.
Because for her, it's fucking magical and it's the greatest place on earth.
You're a good
and
dad.
To be able to just take her around and see her having an amazing time, 100% worth it. Yeah, better than going to do a shop visit. But if I had to go there by myself, no thanks. I'd rather do a million shop visits.
All right.
Yeah.
Good answer. You got another one?
Okay. Let's see. Let me think. What is your favorite food to make?
Chili.
Your favorite, like, to make and eat is chili?
Well, you didn't say to eat, but you said make, and I would say, yeah, chili. I mean, probably almost even eat. I don't know about that, but chili's just fun to make. And
okay, two-parter then. Chili's your favorite to make, but what's your favorite food to eat?
Mac and cheese, probably.
Really?
I love
homemade
mac
or
and
box?
Cheese. Either, doesn't fucking matter. Just give me some mac and cheese and I'm pretty happy.
Dang.
I know that's basic, but that's what I grew up on. You remember I was at home by myself. You know, dad died when I was young. Mom worked 2 jobs.
And you just made mac and cheese?
Fucking, oh, well, I didn't know how to do that at first because I'm talking really young, like first grade and shit. I'd be home making my own dinners. I would make SpaghettiOs. That was my first know how to do.
I was going to say, when we were broke as fuck growing up, Dad always went into like, I don't remember what it was, like Aldi's or something back then. and always bought the full cases of like Chef Boyardee
Yeah.
and like SpaghettiOs and like all those like no off-brand like something O's or whatever the fuck it was. Like what was that one? It was beefaronis or
That's good
beefaroni.
too. Oh yeah. I would eat all of that.
So much of that. It was like get home, crack the can open with a can opener, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave, destroy the bowl, destroy the microwave.
Because it popped or something.
Yeah, it would just fucking explode all over in the microwave. And yeah, just fucking eat that or with like
it's
white
a meal,
bread
though,
and like, yeah.
You know, and it's something you knew how to do because it didn't require a whole lot. And I imagine though, if I had some of that now, it would like taste like garbage. Can you imagine like what?
There are some foods like that we ate. There were some foods like that we ate as kids that like I do still like think about, and I feel like I would eat just for the I don't know, the
nostalgia
flashbacks,
or something.
The nostalgia, yeah.
It probably would. I would try it. In fact, now I'm going to get some SpaghettiOs and Frank's or something, you know?
I never liked SpaghettiOs for some reason. It's all the same shit. It's just different shapes. I liked beefaroni. I liked ravioli, beef ravioli.
The Chef Boyardee, like
Chef
ravioli.
Beef raviolis. Fuck, what else was there? I feel like I ate that mostly. Obviously, ramen. We had a shitload of ramen.
I didn't do ramen as much, although I like it. You know, I
ate a lot of ramen. I feel like I was making it wrong though. Like I would just drain all the water. Like, it was just dry noodles.
Oh, no, that is wrong.
Right, I know. Now, as an adult, I see people eat ramen. I'm like, why are these noodles wet?
Yeah,
I feel like I just did. I would boil the noodles like spaghetti, drain all the water, and
what'd
then
you
just
do with the packet?
I would rip the packet after it was done and just shake it over the noodles and stir them up.
Weird. Okay.
So it's just like packet
gravy
stuff
or something.
No, it was just dry packet stuff on noodles, and I would eat it. Okay. Like it was just you're putting seasoning on top.
That explains a lot. A lot. No, but I would eat. But then when I advanced, in my chef skills, I graduated to the Kraft mac and cheese, the powder, and you have to measure. You have to put a certain amount of milk and butter.
But then they came out with deluxe, which was like the cheese packet.
Yeah, Joanne and I had one of those like 3 days ago. A deluxe. It was a sharp cheddar. Like they make the regular whatever. Then we bought a sharp cheddar.
My mom always went with Velveeta and shells.
Fucking liquid gold, of course. I mean, I've eaten thousands of meals worth of mac and cheese. So it's just comforting, so I would just go back to that, you know what I mean?
Also, my favorite was my dad again would buy cases of just whatever it was that he went and got. And for some reason he always had a ritual of like dad, and this is like a 90s kid thing or whatever, where like dad would come home on Friday night, went to the video store, got like 4 movies, like a 3-liter of no-name soda, maybe some pizza, and then we would always have ice cream or popcorn, like when we did our movies. But he always would make popcorn, but he would go steal the cheese packet from a macaroni and cheese, like the powder, and he would shake it over top of the popcorn. But the thing is eventually you just ended up with a shitload of boxes of mac and cheese with no cheese. So I think we would like eventually use those noodles for just like a
sketty butter.
Get like pasta sauce and just like make pasta sauce noodles.
My kid lived and loved and still does sketty butter. That's what I called it.
My kids do it too.
We said. And you
salt,
would just
pepper, and butter on noodles.
Fuck yeah, that's a meal. Like he would die. He loves that shit.
My kids love that shit now.
Destroyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right. Speaking of, what's for dinner?
Tonight is New York strip, homemade mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, and there's something else. Twice baked potatoes.
I haven't had twice baked potatoes in a long time. That sounds awesome. Do you make those?
No. I think for my birthday, M&R sent me a what is it, like Butcher Bros or
they're not good anymore. You need to throw that away.
No, they were in the freezer. They're frozen.
Oh, okay.
The potatoes, the twice baked potatoes.
Oh, okay.
They were that whatever, I don't know, that big name fucking meat place or whatever. They sent like
Omaha
all that
Steaks?
stuff. Omaha Steaks.
Mm.
So I had those in the freezer at the shop for forever. We weren't normally going to
steaks
have
are
the
too?
potatoes tonight. No, the steaks we had, we were originally just going to have steaks, and she wanted to make homemade mac and cheese for some reason. And
Well, because she knows what's good.
right. So, but we're going to do the potatoes too, just because we have them.
You're never going to guess what we're having for dinner.
Are you
Trisha
going
said,
out or are you home?
Home.
Mac and
Never going to
cheese.
guess. Close. It's the other thing I mentioned.
Butter noodles?
Fucking chili. Yeah.
Oh, chili?
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect thing tonight because we're leaving out tomorrow. So everybody's coming over and we'll just have some chili. Yeah.
Oh, so you're having family over tonight?
Yep.
We did the family thing last night and this morning. My mom and brother came over for breakfast. So tonight it's just me and the kids, and then tomorrow is Christmas. So,
Well, Dylan, thanks for doing another 52 episodes with
Another
me. We
year.
barely, at times, got them done. I think one of them was
we only
late.
had one. We only had one time this year where we almost didn't have an episode, but we made it
Yes,
happen.
Close call. We did make it happen. The Golden Boys, we should say, Jared
Yep.
rescued us.
Jared's the one
of
who
the
saved the
times.
day. Yeah.
He saved the fucking day on that. So thank you. But I love you, and I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to doing a bunch more of these.
In 2023.
2023, I'll see you in about a month
hmm
in Long Beach in California, where
Yeah.
we'll
and
do it all
to
again.
obviously all the people who listen to this fucking thing, thank you. We love you. We wouldn't do this without you. I mean, we like talking to each other, but you know, we put a lot of effort into this for you, and then we hope you realize that. And if you could like and share our stuff so that more people could check it out, that'd be great.
And thanks for tuning in. And we'll
Yeah.
blow you a kiss. Blow you
Good
a
night,
kiss,
everybody.
audience.
Love you.